17. Not that proud, are you? Oh. So who am I? I am the anxietist. But you can call me Anxie. And what I do? I tell people that they're wrong when they're wrong. Equipped with a poorly designed mask, a nosy cat that likes to destroy my recordings, and a poor vocabulary, I have only one goal. Or more. But the most important goal is to develop my English skills so I can tell my crippling anxiety of speaking to fuck up and later help others fight the good fight. While the big guns fight the unholy war, I'll stay here and try to extinguish some burning bushes. So now that we all caught up, let's start the video.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about 10 facts that evolutionists don't want you to know.
I now present you my vision of that statement. At first, I was very new at this evolution thing. Now, you get your evolution symbol, and then you're considered an evolutionist. It was fun at first. It was fun. You understood how the world works, how an explosion can create Mercedes-Benz dealerships, how to hide bones from people, everything that was need to know. Why are we here? But then, one day, I was being my normal self. And then, the evolutionist symbol flickered. I took it in my arms, and it teleported me to the National History Museum of Britain, of London. As I watched around and asked people if they are all evolutionists, we figured out that we're all figurationists. Evolution. Then, behind the great Charles Darwin portrait, Richard Dawkins appeared from a black hole, and he told us to hide facts, to not tell any facts to people. The Big Bang, evolution, everything is a lie, and he put a scientific curse on us. And as a skeptic, I didn't believe, and I tried to tell facts to people. Now, I'm gonna show you what happens to those that tell facts. Be ready. Yes, they get dirt masks.
10 facts that evolutionists don't want you to know.
Okay, so from the beginning, this Mr. Bible Flux guy starts with a fallacy. Yeah, I said fallacy. Woohoo! The fallacy being that evolutionists don't want you to know facts. Probably the only thing evolutionists want you to know are facts. Because otherwise you can't have an educated conversation with each other if you don't know the facts. Right? Anyway, trigger warning for this first fact. Some of you might get a cerebral stroke, as you'll never see a person being so wrong on so many levels on just one fact. One idea of a fact.
Fact number 1. The Big Bang Theory is one of the most ridiculously impractical theories for the origin of the universe.
So, this first statement is declared a fact. by Mr. Bible Fox Blackberry, when in actuality it can be described as a tantrum of a guy that flunked cosmology. I can imagine him having a conversation with the friend like, "Yo, dude, how can you fail cosmology? We all got A's." And then he'd be like,
The Big Bang Theory is one of the most ridiculously impractical theories for the origin of the universe.
"Whoa, dude." Now bear with me, because this was just the beginning. Oh, yes. Now let's listen to this horrendous mash of scientific terms used by a creationist.
Basically, the Big Bang Theory teaches that a large quantity of nothing decided to pack together tightly and explode outward in order to create stars and heavier elements through more solar combustion.
Link down below, link down below, link down below, find link down below, link down below, link down below, find link. Right off the bat, your definition is junk. I am not going to explain it yet. I'm gonna take every step of your definition and tell you how at every 2 or 3 words you're wrong. First, you say that a large quantity of nothing. I will forgive you for trivializing the word nothing, which we know contains more than you can actually perceive. But large quantity, I won't let you have that, as large quantity does not equal a dense state of matter. Then you attribute human thought, or a choice, you attribute a choice when you say it decided to pack together, implying that they were dispacked. I'm sorry here for this English that I have, but this is the goal. So not only that it decided to pack together. From what? It was already packed together. And explode. Yep, that's your third grade knowledge. You know you're a theist when you describe the Big Bang as an explosion. Let me get you in a little secret. The Big Bang is not an explosion. The Big Bang represents the expansion of the space. Okay, when you say in order to create stars and heavier elements, you now put a goal on it, when it's actually the effect. The universe didn't expand to create stars. The universe expanded and stars were created as an aftermath. You know? I hope now you know. This one is the silliest. Through more solar combustions. Stars and elements are not created through solar combustions. They are formed inside dense concentration of interstellar gas and dust, known as molecular dust. Have you never watched the beauty of how stars were created? You should. It's it's a miracle.
I mean, when was the last time you blew up nothing?
When was the last time I blew nothing? Now, yesterday, tomorrow, probably. See, that's why I didn't like the fact that you trivialized the word nothing. Because now you use the trivial nothing with the cosmological nothing, which are totally different things. As the latest is used for physicists to describe to people that don't understand physics what nothing is. Oh, but I think I blew something today. God damn it, I blew up my relationship. Don't you see how cringy I am? Talking to the walls? It's gonna be fine. It's nothing.
Explosions don't produce organization. They do the opposite. They cause destruction. Think about it. It's like saying you could throw a bomb into a junkyard and get a Mercedes dealership.
You're just skipping it on that explosion thing when it's not an explosion thing. But see, even here, you're wrong. When you say explosion don't produce organization as they cause destruction, you are extremely wrong, as these two don't necessarily dismiss one another. And I'm gonna show you very shortly how about that bomb thing and organization. Let's take your supposition of the bomb in the junkyard, yes? While it produces some destruction, that destruction is also organized. The bits closer to the explosion are destroyed or dismantled. The pieces that are hard enough to resist the destruction are thrown away in an organized fashion. The lighter bits fly further away, the heavier ones not so far away, in a direction opposite to the point of impact. The final result being pieces scattered in a different organizational form. And so the results are so organized that someone just looking at the pieces could tell there was a grenade that exploded in that area. So yeah, there goes that out the window.
Fact number 2. The fossil record does not support the theory of evolution.
Okay, here we are with lie number 2. Sorry, fact number 2. The real fact is the fossil record does support the theory of evolution. Link down below, link down below, link down below, find link down below, link down below, link down below, find link.
This is because no actual complete skeletal missing links have been found.
This statement is really weird. I like it how you formulated the statement as if skeletal missing links that we found until now are not proof enough just because they are incomplete. Like, this mentality is what annoys me the most about creationists. Like, first they ask for proof. You offer them proof that we evolved from a different kind of human ape, and then you ask for a missing link. We offered that also. And then you ask for a complete skeletal missing link. But here the fact remains. We have skeletal missing links. We shouldn't call them missing links of many species that prove that. The best example of a missing link that we have is the Archaeopteryx. The Archaeopteryx show the progression from land dinosaur to bird and is complete as fuck. Half dinosaur, half bird.
Evolution teaches that, through natural selection and mutations, it took man approximately 6 million years to evolve. That means during that whole time, species of animals were changing from one to another and progressing towards manhood. Yet, there is not one complete set of skeletal remains that prove this.
The best example of a missing link that we have is the Archaeopteryx. But I'm more intrigued about your statement that species were changing from one to another, evolving through to manhood. You again say that there is a predefined goal in evolution, when the only goal is to adapt and survive and procreate.
There should be literally millions of complete skeletal remains of transitional types of species if evolution did, in fact, take that long to occur.
Man, your knowledge about evolution and time and everything just makes me sad. From what you're saying, I can deduce the fact that you think that after a person dies, a creature dies, they instantly get fossilized. When actually there are a lot of factors for a fossil to be formed. Let me give you some examples. The animals that died need to be quickly buried after their death, like in mud, sinking, buried in a sandstorm, submerged in a cave. These fossils that we find are probably the fossils of the most unlucky creatures that lived. Now, other factors are the scavengers. There should be a total lack of those. Not much weathering, for a lot of rain can destroy them. No earthquakes, no vibrations to disrupt the pieces. The presence of water infused with minerals to seep into the bone and replace the chemicals with rock-like minerals. Also ashes to cover the whole body, and so on. So if you see a lot of retarded people today, you don't see millions of people running from forest fires and jumping directly in a mud puddle that's next to a river. Because that is what you're looking for when you search for bones. For fossils, sorry.
But what do we have instead? Some skulls and teeth and other small fragments of bone, which really prove nothing, because if you don't have the complete skeleton from where the remains came from, you can't prove they are transitional fossils.
True, I can't prove to you, but no proof is good for you. But for the rest of the people, with a little logic in their head, yeah, I guess it's a start. It's pitiful how you call the 7 million year ancestors history just some skulls and bones. Sometimes I feel kinda sad that they survived. You know, calling your ancient relatives skulls and bones, nothing else. The words in the book matter more.
Simply claiming those remains came from a transitional type of species is not enough proof.
Simply claiming that they come from a transitional type of species is not enough proof. Proof is something I don't think you know the meaning of. But it's not just a simple claim. These are claims based on calculations and predictions that work, predictions that offered proof. When was the last time your Bible predicted something and it happened? But you know what I like more about your statement? When you say like, simply claiming something is not enough proof. You are trying to say that you are very skeptical and you want truth. But will I ever hear you say simply claiming that a book written by man is the word of God is not enough proof? Will you ever say that? Will you? Will you? Will you?
Not to mention, some of those transitional fragments have turned out to be complete hoaxes. Take Piltdown Man, for example. In 1912, parts of a jaw and skull were found in England and called Piltdown Man. Evolutionists used these remains to claim they had clear evidence that man descended from ape-like creatures. However, in 1953, it was proven to be a total forgery.
Ooh, the Piltdown Man. Ooh, scary. See, from here, I gather that your intelligence, and I don't want to be mean, not intelligence, yeah, intelligence, your culture, your knowledge, your education is that of a third grade child. Oh yes, the Piltdown Man. I'm glad you brought up the Piltdown Man. Actually, it was unavoidable. Even though the Piltdown Man thing was a shameful event, it helped us be more skeptical and also it improved our credibility. After debunking his fakes, his hoax, based on the predictions the scientists made about how a transitional species should appear in that era where it was found. Sure, it did take a couple of years for the fossils to be disproven and for the technology of analyzing to evolve so this could be done, but nonetheless, it was done. And here lies the superiority of science, the skepticism and the ability to predict. Whereas in religion, every claim is considered a miracle and never questioned again until the end of life.
Fact number 3. Dinosaurs did not go extinct 65 million years ago.
Okay, so here we have Breath backlash number 3. Why am I saying it's a breath backlash? It's because I am imagining a breath like saying, when a teacher says to him, dinosaurs did go extinct 65 million years ago. And he's like, no, did not, just because he doesn't agree with the answer. Based on nothing. Or is it based on something? Something real cool will come soon. But still, let's rephrase it like a fact. Fact number 3. Dinosaurs did go extinct 65 million years ago. Link down below. Link down below. Link down below. Find link down below. Link down below. Link down below. Find link. Did too.
In 2005, paleontologist Mary Schweitzer discovered blood vessels in the thigh bone of a Tyrannosaurus rex, which supposedly went extinct 68 million years ago. But according to the theory of evolution, this is impossible, because traditional ideas of how fossils form do not allow for the preservation of soft, perishable organic tissue.
Okay, bear with me for a moment, because I don't know how to start and end this, because there's a lot of misconception here. Okay, so let's be clear. The dinosaur was 68 million years old. The thigh bone and blood vessels were also 68 million years old. But it is not according to the theory of evolution that it seemed impossible to find blood vessels in the fossils. And what Mary did was finding a new way to test for blood cells and perishable tissue that was later found after her methods on other fossils as well. She also brought a new theory into life of how you can find such unfossilized or well-preserved fossils, a theory that we wait to be proven, as her studies concluded that a rich iron diet helps with the preservation. And here I go back to point 2. As you can see, to have great fossils, you also need a rich iron diet. And again, the beauty of science, meeting other branches of science, finding something new. Isn't it beautiful? It's majestic, isn't it?
Not to mention, the thigh bone itself was relatively unfossilized. This points to a young age for the remains of the dinosaur bones, roughly about 4,300 years, corresponding with the time of the biblical flood.
Okay, see, here you anger me again. Why are you angry? Why are you making me judge religious people? Christians, especially. Mary Schweitzer was a Christian, for God's sake. What points to the young age for the remains? You looked at them and you say, yeah, 4,300 years ago. What was 4,300 years ago? The flood. Yes, so it has 4,300 years. This is what angers me. Just pure lying for the sake of you trying to defend something you don't know about. I want to believe Christians know more than this, and I know they know more than this. I just don't think your audience knows more than this, and that's why I made this video.
Not only did dinosaurs not go extinct 65 million years ago, there still may be some around today.
Finally, you have finally said some truth. Yep. You are right, but the thing is, you don't know why you're right. There still are dinosaurs around. Well, at least predecessors of dinosaurs, but still, that are still considered dinosaurs. Okay. Sharks are dinosaurs. Alligators are dinosaurs. And are you ready? Are you ready? Because you saw a dinosaur, not a shark, not an alligator. In real life, you must have seen it. Everybody has seen it. The chicken. Yep. You may not agree with me, but the chicken is the closest to a dinosaur than that all the animals you know. Probably. Saying probably, I didn't search it, I just know. You can consider it a dinosaur.
Over the past century, there have been a few instances where what looked like dinosaur carcasses have been discovered. The two images that you see here are of two possible plesiosaurs. The one on the left washed ashore in Monterey Bay, California in 1925. It had a 20-foot long neck, and some witnesses described a number of legs on the creature. The image on the right is of a creature that was caught off the coast of New Zealand. in 1977 by a Japanese fishing boat. It was 32 feet long and weighed 2 tons.
Again with your third grade stories. Hey, remember when we were children and we were talking about the boogeyman and the vampires that take your night and the plesiosaur that washed ashore? Yep, these are children's stories. You see, the one on the left is a beached whale. The one on the right is a shark carcass. And let me give you a tip of how to recognize when something as extraordinary as it is described, it's not what it seems, by using the following method. If its picture is taken in only one frame with different people still in the same frame, angle, poor English, as I told you, in different pictures in the same angle, that means it's probably not what it seems to be. 99% sure of it. Any hobby. This is it for today. I will post another video next week. If you resisted until now, thank you, and you're weird. And let me know your impression on the comments. Tips, advices, kill yourself jokes, you know, the usual. And because I want to take this all the way, like, subscribe, anything. I will show you my cat more. Advices, kill yourself jokes, you know, the usual. And because I want to take this all the way, like, subscribe, anything. I will show you my cat more.